It's Sonic the Hedgehog 3. That's right, we're already on the third Sonic the Hedgehog movie. We have a cinematic Sonic universe. That is insane. Anyways, be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. And if you want more movie reviews, be sure to let me know and leave comments and stuff so that I know it's worth doing this kind of thing. So anyways, we're diving into the third entry in the Sonic franchise, one that is adapting the excitement, the chaos, and the craziness of Sonic Adventure 2, which is a game that I played when I was younger, when it came out, and it's kind of crazy to actually see that on the big screen. The last couple Sonic movies, well, I consider them to be a lot of fun, engaging films. Second one, the replays, not as much due to the whole wedding kind of scene being a little crazy, and thankfully for this movie here, they've completely, like, the human characters are basically non-existent except for emotional beats and when they actually fit the storytelling, which is great. But yeah, I like the original Sonic, I like the second one. I both think they're pretty good films. I think critically I wouldn't consider them as high kind of scoring things as I would this third one. It was fantastic. Like, honestly, if you go in and you watch this film and you don't have a great time, it's just not connecting with you, because this was just wonderful. I loved Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It was fun, it was engaging, the time flew by, I was laughing the whole time. It was fun. It was genuinely great. It was one of the best theatrical type experiences I've had, because it was just enjoyable, and I thought it was a great movie. And I loved the humor elements of it being toned down from some of the sillier. It's still got some of the sillier things, because it is, at the end of the day, a kids movie. But it does have a lot of fun. It has some good quirks. It's got some good action. It's got the chaotic craziness of Shadow fighting Sonic, and dealing with emotional trauma and stuff. Fantastic. So we have a story that follows the events of the first two movies, and then I guess there's also the Knuckles series, which I haven't watched that. I don't know what's going on in that one, but basically at the beginning of the film, family events, they've come together, they've got the Donut Lord guy, Marsden, and then Sonic, then Schwartz, Tails, Colleen, and Knuckles, Idris Elba. They're hanging out, they're chilling, and then a crazy event happens. This ultimate species, the ultimate form, has broken out of this facility. Nobody knows what happened. There's a tease. You kind of get an idea of things. And Shadow the Hedgehog, played by, or voiced by Keanu Reeves, who really brings a good level of levity to this character. Really, there's a lot of intensity with how Shadow kind of steps and moves, and he's so cool in this. So very, very cool. He's very fast, but yet he has a motorcycle in a sequence. Doesn't make any sense considering how quick he is, but he's cool. He's got a gun. They played Live and Learn in it. Oh, it's a great, great, great film. Oh yeah. So anyways, Shadow breaks out, and again, I'm not spoiling things. I'm just giving you the premise as to get things rolling. And that's kind of the setup, is Team Sonic is called in to deal with the appearance of Shadow, who is causing all kinds of problems for Gun. And of course, we've got the double combo play of Robotnik, the family of Robotniks, with Jim Carrey doing a double time thing. A little bit of meta there, which was funny, and honestly, he's just his usual zany, insane self from like the 90s, and it's a blast. Jim Carrey as Robotnik is one of the great treasures that we've gotten for cinema. Like, he just nails the role. He's just pure classic Jim Carrey insanity and fun. And you get a double time, and it's ridiculous, and it's over the top, and it's enjoyable. And from that point forward, we've basically got a clash of, the Robotniks, and there's Shadow, and then there's Team Sonic. And these varying groups are all kind of hitting against each other and all sort of battling, and there's some mystery there, and there's some deep trauma. Shadow dealing with the deep loss of Maria, which was really, really, like, for not a whole lot of focus, the actress there performing for Maria did a wonderful job of really selling the relationship between Shadow and her character. If anything, I would have liked that expanded upon, but I think it was enough to get the gist of it and get the motivations there. And of course, Sonic continuing to grow as an individual, and just the whole team, Sonic team, kind of doing stuff. Knuckles with his punch first attitude, and Tails doing the tech stuff, Sonic doing the fast stuff. It comes together well. It really does. And there's good learning bits. There's good like choice driven stuff in terms of like making the right choices or when is the right choice and what is the right choice to make, and that's all well handled. I think some good lessons for the younger ones out there. But it's just fun. It's got some weird, ridiculous moments, and it's right on brand with the previous entries. And it looks fantastic. Like, as far as visuals and having, like, Sonic characters in the real world, it looks amazing. Like, honestly, like, seeing Shadow coming out, and it's, like, raining, and he's got this intense orange glow going on, and seeing that kind of clash with the blue, and oh wow, yeah, I feel like I've waited my whole life for the combination of hedgehogs facing off against each other. I was like, I was just smiling the whole time. I was just glued to the screen. It was this perfect mixture of like nostalgia that feels targeted specifically to me, and then just a good movie. Like, again, there was stakes, there was emotions. The annoying human characters kept to a minimum, but enough that they actually added to the story. Some little fun surprises there too, I think, for those that like the characters. And yeah, there's a large balance and cast of characters out there, and there's a lot going on, but I think it all worked out really fine. And I think the biggest thing here is enjoyment. Uh, it was just so fun, and the time flew by. The movie, like literally, I sat down, I watched the movie, and it just like the ending. I was like, "Whoa, that was so fast," but not like too fast. It felt well paced. It had crazy action sequences, and it just kept like building and building and building, and some cool set pieces throughout the entire film too. You get to see some different locations around the world, a couple little spots, and it just worked. It was a very simple, contained movie. You probably should watch the other ones to get the gist of this, but you can really just come in freshly too, and I think just kind of enjoy this battle between this dark, edgy hedgehog that has a mysterious, broken, traumatic past, and then this fun blue hedgehog that's maturing and becoming more confident and having a lot of fun with his group of pals. And I think that's quite wonderful. And of course, as every Sonic movie goes, the cinematic universe of Sonic grows. And that is, to me, really quite a treat. Because again, I didn't. Sonic is a character in games that has had many, many rough lows, a few highs, and it's just a weird character. But we have a full cinematic universe that is just really kicking. And I was looking forward to this movie. And I was like wondering, it's like, the other ones, again, they were fun. I had a great time. You see the Saga logo pop up on the screen. You see all the little Saga games, all the classics. You go Saga, and it's got like a cool feeling of nostalgia and excitement. And then you go in, and you're not sure what the films are going to be. Like I said, the first two movies, I liked them a lot, but I also didn't think they were necessarily like critical darlings. And I think this film, just for me, truly hit the mark as to what I was hoping for out of a Sonic movie. I don't know if I'm too overly generous or too whatever, but I really genuinely loved this film. It was like the same excitement I had watching like Dune, just in terms of being like, this is cinema, or whatever you want to say. It was just great. It was a lovely time. Like I said, smiling the whole way through, good amount of laughs. I had fun. It looked good. I liked the story. I liked the setup. They handled everything beautifully well. They gave you a good next step in the universe. It felt like a self-contained narrative, and also something that's like, hey, there's probably going to be more down the road. And I really do crazily think we're at a point where we're probably going to end up with like 6 Sonic movies. I really think we're getting a saga, which is crazy to think about. So anyways, I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Probably a full review in the description below. If you have questions and stuff about Sonic, let me know and all that. And again, liking the video is great. Subscribing is great as well. But I think if you go in and you like Sonic, I think you'll love this movie. I think if you're a long-term fan of Sonic, you will love this movie. I think if you're looking for a good kids film over the holidays, it's fantastic. Or beyond, of course, if you're watching this later. And I think you will just really have a genuinely great time with Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I can't wait for the 4th one. Love the film, and I can't wait to see where they're going next because the tease was a lot of fun. And yeah, we have a Sonic cinematic universe. It gets crazier every time I see a new movie come out, and I love it.